where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh, yo, yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout. Oh, yo, yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Mayegun the command of the masses.
Hello there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀, làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun làwa mọ̀, làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Good morning to you again. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us from, wherever you are watching me from. It is Mayegun Live.
Àṣírí ọ̀dẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o.
You know what to do. Read the caption of the broadcast, the description, share it. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends. Tell them that Mayegun today. It's as simple as that, right?
Kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Paulu is back. And to prove to us that he is back, a video of him struggling to walk, like slugging and slugging like that. Maybe not that too obvious. I mean, he's an old guy. Give him a walking stick. Stop trying to prove to us that he is healthy. He is not. I'll show you. As the fire is gathering in River States, I am going to give you some of the update too. Thank you so much. Share this. That should be the first thing to do. And the button to share this video is right under this video. Try it, click on it, and share it wide. If you are from Kogi State, Kogaiti, you should join me as we join you to celebrate the 100 days of Olodo as your governor. Now, today. Thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live. Well, I've got one or two announcements to make, just to say thank you to this one of the Templar who has donated 150 pounds towards our brother's fundraiser, which I haven't officially really launched. So, my lady Adeyinkama, I got your donation, and Foga, my guy, indeed. There are those who are already trying to reach out. One of them is this our lady Adeyinka on this platform. She has put forward the 150 pounds towards the the proposed help that we want to give it to one of our Templar here, planning to relocate his family back to Nigeria from Dubai. Remember that. So yes, I got that. And I am kind of trying to pick up a date when we can sit here and raise the fund and see what we can, or even the model of how we are going to support them. Are we going to kind of like ask people to please, could you please buy us a ticket? One, two, just one way ticket from UAE, Dubai, for the family of 4. 2 kids, mom, dad. Yeah, that's what we want to offer. This Templar said he would rather go back to Nigeria, go and resort himself and possibly find somewhere else or something else to do than getting stuck in the UAE in this imbroglio between Nigeria and UAE. So again, thank you so much, ma'am. I will keep that for now until we decide how we're going to go about this. Okay, we appreciate you. So another one is just to send my condolences to the Ademosu's family in Odogbolu. Normally, if I was in Glasgow, I'll be one of the attendees of one of my pa's dad who died just about last week, and he's been buried, I believe, today. So to all the Ademosu family from Odogbolu all over the world, so to the rest of the Templars, thank you so much for joining me again tonight. And like I said, this wouldn't have been our rider tonight. Okay, the headline wouldn't have been our rider. But if not because somehow, sometimes maybe we could actually offer an advice to these guys who are so desperate to probably like get some validation, legitimacy, or something that probably even sympathy. They should stop trying. Stop trying to make us see different from what we can actually see. You have a sick man, a drug addict, drug dealer, who is now your president or president. Is a sick man, okay? Days ago, he appeared in Saudi Arabia talking nonsense as usual, okay? Then he disappeared. First, they lied that it was because of the aircraft, the Nigeria presidential jet that was, broken down. That is why they couldn't really return him back to Nigeria. But that was a lie. He was taken to France. Okay. See, apart from every other way that a lot of you feel about Tifnumbu, there are still some certain things that we believe that these guys should stop trying to impress us. Okay. So number one, Tifnumbu as a sick man, he's an old man. He's older than the age. We don't know his real age. Okay. But we believe he's older than that age that he is parading. His physical body posture, everything shows that he is older. However, sometimes in 2019, Tifnumbu had to do a surgery on one of his knees when he couldn't walk. Okay. No, I think it was actually 2018, before the election of Bokwari. That was the first surgery he had. Then he had a second surgery here in the UK. Sometimes in 2021 or so, he had another one. So which means as an old man, his legs, his knees are already giving way. And there's nothing wrong in that. Do you understand? So instead of them trying to make him appear, sometimes they kind of dress him up to appear like he's sharp. And sometimes he wants to kind of make it look like, oh, I'm healthy. They said I'm not healthy, but look at me, I'm healthy. And that's exactly what I found in it. So they took him to France for a sort of a recharge, top up, proper check, whatever they think is missing from those they assigned to him in Abuja, because there are already American doctors living in Abuja, and their job is just to look after Tifnumbu. His hospital in France is an American hospital that he attends. That's where they have his record. Okay? But in order not to be like that of Bokwari, they decided to bring some of the doctors to Nigeria, Abuja, All they have to do is just to make sure that he's getting his regular dosage of drugs, or those steroids that you have to pump him and pump him and pump him, and at the same time to make sure that he's not overdoing it, so that there's no surprises. So they have been doing that to stop the idea of him going abroad every 3 months. Here you get now. But for some reason, I don't know, maybe something is not just right, or maybe they recommended the bed rest. I don't know. So they took him to France and they hid it from the rest of the contraption and the slaves therein. In fact, they told some of them to be praying for him. Just pray for him. Anyway, he's back, but coming back this time, it's not with that of, welcome ceremony, all those show off, all those, pomp and pageantry. No, they sneaked him in. So somehow people are now saying that there's something wrong with him. Like you said, he's back. We can't see any of his picture of him returning back. Can you show something? And as usual, the propagandists, they don't want to be found wanting. They quickly push call. Baba, you feel walk from the car to the house. I'll try. It's a big deal. Oh, you can try. I say, okay, Baba, let's try it. Oh, you get the camera ready. I want you to pay attention to his legs now. Like I told you, he's had operations on both knees, right? He can be on wheelchair. He can walk with a walking stick. He's an old guy. But this time, when they dress him up, like Ategun, there's something called Ategun in Ijebu. Ategun is like, somebody who is so light and is kind of being pushed about by the wind like that. But he's controlling it and be like, no, I want you to pay attention to that leg, okay? More or less like he's tracking it. Who are they trying to impress, by the way? Obviously not me. Sorry, no sound. Did you see that? Like, it's okay. He's an old man. He can use a walking stick. You can put him on a wheelchair. It's all this show off of 20 seconds, 30 seconds video, just to show to the rest of the mumus in Nigeria that he is alive. That is giving the vibe of the time of Bokuwari, when he will disappear on you for like a whole month. Then to prove to you that he's still alive, they will take his picture, or sometimes they will just show that he is walking about like that. You are back to that era. Okay, so like I said, it shouldn't have been our rider, but I couldn't just ignore that. You've been hearing about the drama in Rivers State, Abi? Okay. I don't have to repeat all of it because I spoke about it this afternoon. But this is the lowdown. Like I told you that, expected a fire. What do we call that thing again? Is it called a firestorm? But it is usually the storm in the teacup, where criminal politicians are fighting over their own feeding bottles. If you take this person's feeding bottle, it's going to say, oh, the whole world is going to end. For my people, for the sake of my people, I'm fighting for my people. But it's a lie. It is because they have taken his own feeding bottle. None of them gives a damn. But sometimes when they are fighting too, again, this one is just like, like a coincidence kind of, right? So once these criminals are fighting themselves, sometimes that's the time that you can see few crumbs of little things falling on the side of the masses. And that's exactly what is going on in Rivers State. They are fighting me because they want to share your money. Now that I have stopped giving them money, I can now do some projects. I can now pay the workers. I can pay the pensioners. I can promote you at work. Blah, blah, blah. I say, oh, thank you. We love you, our governor. Anyway, the lawmakers who are supposed to be working for the people decided to be working for one man. And that man is Wike. Again, like I said, I don't have to repeat all the story. But by their act, you shall know them, right? So things have gone beyond working for the Rivers people than, to working against the Rivers people. How? Executive is working at a cross purpose to that of the legislature, okay? The judiciary is also working at a different purpose, different from the rest of the executive. You know, it's like strange bedfellows kind of relationship. They were supposed to be from the same camp, by the way, but trailer passed their midst, and sharing formula caused problem to the point that Fubara, it seems that he's had enough. Okay, you know what he said is that you stoop to conquer. I picked that up earlier where somebody said Fubara stooped to conquer or stoop to conquer. Stoop to conquer means you stoop low. And you are like, oh, you have been beaten. There's nothing you can do anymore. Okay? And by that, all of your supposed adversaries, they will kind of lose their guard and say, oh, you see now, this is the time you have to strike. If you have read the 48 laws of power, it is always better late than never. This is a drama that a lot of us have been envisaging for a while. But it seems like it is cooking now. So, the State House of Assembly, lawyer to Wike, have been vetoing the signature of Fubara, which means they were making laws. They were passing the laws. They are making bills, and they are passing their bills into law without a Fubara, because, law allows them to override him or to veto him. And Fubara, on the other hand, is like, because you are Allah. They run mad there, okay? They do anyhow. Shebi, you expect me to give you money, Abi? Come and back. Come and take it. Still, money wahala. So the former speaker had this to say in the face of the whole back and forth. So you get this guy is the speaker that is loyal to Wike, that they camped from PDP to APC. Again, I don't have to tell you the whole story, Abi, but listen, this happened like a few days ago, 4 or so days ago. Then Fubara responded and said, they do not exist. And this time around, I'm going to prove it that they do not exist. All of them, 27 of them, they will have to go now. But what will now happen to the peace deal of Tifnumbu? It's about to be found out.
Distinguished colleagues, motion moved and seconded. Debate closed. Distinguished colleagues, the bill that is before us is the Rivers State Local Government Amendment Law number 4 of 2024, which we intend to have this morning. This actually came to us as a bill, and we are all aware that this House deliberated on this bill successfully. This bill was passed, having passed all stages required by law, and this bill was forwarded to the governor for his assent, and the governor received the bill that was passed by this House on the 14th day of March 2024, and the governor has chosen to withhold his assent. And just like members remarked, this House is empowered by Section 100, subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution as altered to override the governor. So what we are just simply doing is what is already in the Constitution. And it's normal for us to say those who were elected, because the people have already chosen them, to stay in office pending conduct of fresh elections. And this bill, when passed into law, will make it mandatory for Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission to always conduct elections before the end of the tenure of democratically elected council officials. So that's what it is. And I want to commend members for standing firm for Rivers people, for standing true to our democracy. We are truly the Democrats of our time, because we are saying that democracy should prevail. Only those elected should be in office. One person cannot appoint people to occupy offices that democratically elected people are supposed to occupy. And we will not allow that. And that's exactly what we're saying. So, honorable members, with this brief, let me therefore put the question. Those in favor, members, you know that this, for us to override the governor, section 100 subsection 5 requires that we have 2/3 majority of membership of this house. And that's exactly what we need to override the governor. So let me put the question. Those in favor that the governor's assent is no longer required in line with section 100 subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution as altered should indicate by raising their hand. Distinguished colleagues, motion moved and seconded, debate closed. Distinguished colleagues, the bill that is before us is the Rivers State Local Government Amendment Law number 4 of 2024, which we intend to have this morning.
So in the course of their politics, right, Wike appointed all of the caretaker chairmen for all the local government areas in Rivers State. Okay? So he also appointed over 80% of the appointees inside the Fubara's government. Also, he controls more than 80% of the members of Rivers State House of Assembly, like that guy speaking, who is loyal to him. So during Wike's time, Wike was the one appointing local government chairman. There's no election. But now they are hearing that, okay, Fubara has given the ones there. He has told them, those of you who are disobeying me, undermining me and my authority, telling me that you are not loyal to me or you are not responsible to me, but with Wike, your days are numbered. So he told them. So he was going to dissolve the local government caretaker in the states. He was going to dissolve them. Then they went to court. They went to court that it's only an election that can remove them. So the state should conduct, until the state conducts election, Fubara should not remove them. And the court ruled that they must not be removed. But Fubara is going to remove all of them, maybe by next week. He's going to announce that he's removed all of them. The reason is because they were appointed by Wike. So the effort of these guys now is that to stop Fubara from tackling with the local government, including the power to dissolve them. So they removed that power from him by saying the only thing that can remove any local government, whether caretaker, whether this is election. And now, from now on, a only election must be conducted to choose local government chairman. That's what those guys were doing. And Fubara responded. Yeah.
Recall that the former Speaker, Right Honorable Edison Ogereye Ehie, Esquire, DSS-ROS, PhD, after successfully pioneering the affairs of the House and also duly recognized as the authentic Speaker by an order of the Rivers State High Court, given under the hand of Justice Danagogo, and on the 12th day of December 2023, tendered his resignation on the 29th December 2023. I want to thank you, distinguished honorable members, for electing me as the new Speaker pursuant to the resignation of Right Honorable Edison Ogreyen Ehie, DSSRS, PhD. And in line with Section 92, Sub 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, you will agree with me that after the House last sat on 13th of December 2023 and adjourned Synodi, there has been an avalanche of legislative rascality perpetrated by the 25 former members of the 10th Rivers State House of Assembly, led by the former Speaker, Right Honorable Martins Chike Ameule. These former members, being fully aware of the provision of Section 1091 Sub G of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, defected from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressive Party, APC, and on 11th of December 2023, consequently, the Right Honorable Edison Ogreyen Ehie, on the 13th of December 2023, wrote to the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, declaring the seats of the 25 lawmakers vacant in line with Section 1091G and 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999. Further, my district.
So he said a lot. I don't want to play all of that for you, okay? Because I still have a few clips to show you on this matter. That was how he became the speaker, elected by, I think, 4 members. Okay, so he's a speaker and he's going to be the speaker.